of attorneys who work in the Civil Rights Division, and that we've got sworn testimony that there's a pattern of behavior of refusing to enforce the law in a race-neutral manner.
When you compare what people endured in the South in the 60s to try to get the right to vote for African Americans, and to compare what people were subjected to there to what happened in Philadelphia, which was inappropriate, it's certainly that, but to call that, to put it, describe it in those terms, I think does a great disservice to people who put their lives on the line, who risked all for my people.
All right, of course, the reference to Philadelphia comes from this. The images are well known by now. Men standing outside a polling place in a manner that many people would view as threatening. Author Bartle Bull was a witness. Congressman Culberson cited Bull's testimony about what happened that day to the Attorney General, which he did not like. Take a listen to Bull in his own words.
Never have I seen a man standing in a militaristic uniform holding a weapon, in this case a large billy club, blocking the entrance to a polling place.
All right, the Attorney General did not like the comparison between that case and the battle in the South for African Americans to get their vote. He seemed very frustrated under that questioning yesterday, but it might not be over, because in that same hearing, Congressman Culberson said he wants another separate congressional hearing on the Black Panther case and exactly how the DOJ is operating when it comes to civil rights and enforcing them. Megan?
Yeah, the Attorney General didn't seem to like Bartle Bull's comparison, but we should point out, in Bartle Bull's defense, he is somebody who was recognized by the president for his civil rights work under RFK. He received a medal. He's spent his life basically defending civil rights, in particular for African Americans, and he was saying that this also was an egregious incident where both, he said, whites were prevented from voting, or objected to voter intimidation at least, and also testified, Shannon, to the fact that one black poll watcher who was there at that polling station that day was near tears. There was testimony that day that that man was near tears because he also had been threatened. There were threats against blacks and whites alike, according to those who were there.
Yeah, Bartle Bull is not your average witness or bystander in this case.
He's not. I mean, he's obviously a white guy, and he testified in a way that wasn't particularly helpful for the Department of Justice, but he has devoted his life to advocating on behalf of African Americans and making sure they have equal and civil rights. Shannon Bream, thank you. Fox News Alert.